Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see that you've tuned into Spirosophy, where spirituality and philosophy meet. How to become a better meditator? Well, if you're anything like me, you've had these moments where you've been meditating for some time and some meditations are good, some meditations are not so good, you're thinking a lot, and you don't really feel like you're making the kind of progress that you want to be making. I've had these periods myself many times, and I've learned ways to get through this. I've learned ways to become a better meditator. And if you feel that this is relatable in any kind of way, then this is going to be just the right video for you, because what we're going to go through in this video is the kind of mindset that you need to become better at meditation, and certain techniques that you can use for yourself to, once again, also become a better meditator. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. First of all, what's very important to know is that it's those moments where you feel like you're not making progress, that's where you're actually making progress. It's those tough meditations that are almost grueling to go through, and you just can't wait till the timer hits that finish. Those meditations are going to be most valuable to you, because that's where you're really learning perseverance and discipline. And most of all, you're really teaching the ego to just sit down and listen to what you want to do, what your higher self wants to do. So it's really those tough meditations and those tough periods that are the most valuable, because they teach you the most. The great thing about meditation is that what we're actually doing is we're tapping into our deeper intelligence. Now, Plato talks about our soul, and he calls it the infinite soul. He says that in life, we never really learn new things. Instead of that, it's our soul remembering things it already knew. Because as an infinite soul, it also has infinite experience. So the great thing is, when we sit down on the meditation cushion, we're tapping in to that infinite knowledge, to our infinite potential, and to our deep intelligence. As Sadhguru, a great Indian mystic, says, it's this intelligence that organizes our nutrients. When we eat food and we digest it, it's this intelligence that is responsible for sending those nutrients to exactly those organs that need it most. Also, when we breathe, this intelligence is once again at work. It's part of our subconscious. This is why breath awareness during meditation is such a great technique, because we become aware of this process that normally happens subconsciously. Think of the millions of reactions and processes that are occurring in our bodies right now. Reactions that allow us to preserve ourselves, reactions that allow us to move through life. It's amazing. This intelligence is constantly at work for us, constantly. And it guides so many things that we're unaware of. Think of the possibility of what we could do if we could tap into even 5% of this knowledge, into even 5% of this intelligence. The opportunities are unthinkable. This is why during meditation, it's not just we who are meditating, but it's just as much us being meditated. How does that work exactly? Well, we have the ego self that chooses to sit down and consciously makes a choice to focus on the breath or to focus on certain other bodily sensations. The second us is our deeper self, that's our intelligence. Now, as soon as we come to these moments of stillness in the mind, these little gaps in between our thought process, this is where that deeper intelligence is allowed to shine through. And even though we don't know it, this intelligence is working for us in the most beautiful and subtle way possible. So in one sense, you're teaching yourself how to meditate, and you do this consciously by sitting down, focusing on your breath, really making that choice. But aside from that, you're also being taught meditation by yourself. Because our deeper intelligence, our Buddha nature as it were, is already enlightened. It is one with everything. We just need to come to realize that. So the more we tap into this intelligence, the more we teach ourselves how to meditate. Now, this might sound a little bit complicated, but it's really just because it's so simple that it might sound complicated, because all that you need to do in order to tap into that intelligence is to meditate often and frequently. Because even though you think you're not getting into connection with yourself, in fact, you are. You're just not aware of it yet. So every time you sit down, and even if it's the most difficult meditation where you just can't stop thinking, you're like, when is this gonna end? Even in those moments, your intelligence is already at work for you. All that you need to do is to trust that process. And there will come moments where you realize, that was really beneficial. Oh, great. I'm grateful to myself for sticking through that tough period. Now I see what it was worth. So in this way, you become a better meditator simply by doing the practice, simply by sitting down and continuing. Even though it feels like you're not making progress, even though it feels like you're stagnant in your meditational growth, really you're not. It's those difficult moments that lead on to better moments. It's those difficult moments that lead to all those effects that you want to achieve in meditation. Be it becoming more peaceful, being more calm, being more happy, being more stress-free, starting to feel your energy. All of these things are possible. And really, one of the only things that you need to do is just to meditate consistently and trust in your higher self, trust in your intelligence. Because once again, even though you don't feel it or you're not aware of it, it's working for you and it knows what you're going through. So I hope this helped. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Leave a like if you liked the video, or don't. Leave a comment if you have anything to comment, and subscribe for more videos like these. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day out there. Peace.